Roblox as we know it, guys, is over. It is no longer a place where you can play games. You can no longer play games on the Roblox platform. This is not a platform for making or playing games at all. It has changed completely. If you look right here, we have Discover instead. We don't have games. There's no games on this platform anymore. Now we have discovery experiences. We've got experiences that we can go in there and we can be active in an experience, but it's not actually a game, guys. It's not actually a game. Now, are you guys as confused about this as I am? I am very confused. This is kind of weird. I think we're going to talk about what they've done and why they've done it. I think there's a reason why they've done it, but now over here, you click on Discover instead of games. There's no longer games, and if you go to search here and you start typing in something like jailbreak, instead of saying like jailbreak in games, it still has people, avatar shops, groups, libraries, all that stuff, but now it says in Discover, because now these are not games. These are considered experiences. So if we go in here and we're looking at jailbreak and we try to scroll down, instead of playing, it used to say like there'd be a certain number of people that are playing this game. No, now this is the number of people who are active in the experience. So if you look all over Roblox, everywhere where the word game was, they basically replaced it with the word discover or experience. Like if you come here to the developer tab, you look at some games that you've got, say we've got this poll game over here, right here, instead of configure game or configure place, it's configure experience. And if you want to sponsor it, it would say sponsor experience. So we no longer have the nomenclature for game, which is kind of interesting. Like if we look at the definition of the word game, it's a form of play or sport, especially in a competitive one played according to rules and dedicated by skill, strength, or luck. So decided by skill, strength, or luck, we've got pretty much that's what it is here in Roblox. It's games. Now, if we look at the word experience, it's a practical contact with an observation of facts or events. So practical contact, they're thinking like physical contact. Now, if we look in Roblox and we look at what's been happening lately, of course, if we search for VR, VR is becoming a huge thing. People are able to take their Oculus Rifts, their different headsets, they're able to go in, there's different experiences, there's VR hands, there's so many different VR games, and there's a lot of the main games that you can actually go in and play with VR as well. So people can go in there and they're just a floating head. That's sort of an experience that immerses yourself into Roblox quite a bit more, but I don't think this is the common usage in Roblox at this point. But I think that the real main reason, of course, other than just growth and the fact that Roblox is always growing and evolving and changing, and it's because if it's not growing, then it's dying, and it continually grows, it continually evolves. But again, we're going back to this word, guys. It's the metaverse. It is the metaverse. It says the metaverse is coming in. It's a very big deal. Again, we mentioned this one the other day. This is from July 5th, 2020. Now, the metaverse is becoming this huge thing. This is the buzzword in the tech world. Everyone's talking about the metaverse, the virtual reality. People are saying that this is becoming the thing of the future. So because this is becoming a buzzword, people are jumping all over it. So the word metaverse is a kind of a combination of the word meta, meaning beyond, and the word universe. So it's typically used to describe a concept of future iteration of the internet made up of persistent shared 3D virtual spaces linked to a perceived virtual universe. So I guess Roblox would technically sort of fit into the definition there of metaverse, because you go in there and in Roblox you are, especially if you're in VR, you are somewhat immersed in the experience. But they talk here even about Ready Player One, which of course Roblox and Ready Player One have worked together, and the book and the concept has definitely influenced David Baszucki in his thinking along the lines of the words metaverse. So this is all sort of coming together, guys. I think Roblox, as it's evolving, they're still trying to grow into a much larger personal experience. Now, I think in the future there's going to be developments in the VR and haptic response. Like the things that you see already did exist in Ready Player One. People were able to sort of wear these suits where they were able to feel haptic experiences. So this could be the future, and this could be something that they're aiming for in Roblox, going more and more into a virtual experience, more and more support of VR, and more emphasis on the metaverse and the word, and growing into that kind of platform. But at first glance, I think this whole changing it to discovery thing, this is just kind of odd to me. It's just kind of a weird change. Like Roblox, it really hasn't changed that much. It hasn't yet evolved into something that is so much of a virtual experience that we're dealing with. Of course, yeah, there is virtual games. We can go in there and we can play lots of games on VR, which is awesome, and we get some sort of, but we're not actually like feeling anything. There's not really a haptic response, and it is somewhat of an experience, but I think we're not quite there yet. So I think they're jumping the gun just a little bit on using this word discover, but really in the end, it doesn't make much of a difference. It's just the name of what we're looking for. We know what it means. They took the servers, they took the VIP servers, and they changed those at one point. We can't give VIP servers. We have private servers. So they've got private servers now. They change the name of things every now and then. They remove things, they add things. Roblox is constantly evolving. I think that is actually a good thing that Roblox is always evolving, but then sometimes the evolution results in losing things that we really, really liked, or addition of things that we didn't really enjoy necessarily. But just think of it as Roblox is growing. Again, it is getting more and more international as a company. It is growing and trying to become more of a virtual space for people to learn and congregate. It is more than just a game too, guys. In 2020, we saw it change in a big way. We've seen concerts on Roblox. So you go in there and there's more than just concerts or more than just games. People are able to go in there and they're able to experience live concerts. So that makes sense to me too. Another reason why they've probably embraced this new word here with trying to talk about discoveries and experiences, and people are active in the experiences, because Roblox is trying to expand far beyond just games. We've been able to go in there, we've been able to watch some movies, and I think what the future of Roblox, they're trying to turn it into a space where people can just interact as well. If people want to get together and they want to hang out and they want to socialize on the platform, and they don't even want any sort of game to play, they want to be able to get together and they want to be able to talk. Maybe there's like a virtual bar so that people can get together and sit down, enjoy a coffee beverage or something. People can get together, and we already know that they are working on adding voice so that in the future people can be able to get together, and it is going to be more of just an experience. Like if you were to say like this is a game that you go to, but it is kind of like VR chat, and people are going in there and they're watching a movie together, and they're watching the movie and they're chatting and they're talking about the movie, then that's a whole different experience. That is not a game. That is a social experience. So people are able to get together, and so it does make sense. For that reason, it does make sense that they would change the name of it to Discover, because now just think of it like Roblox is expanding. We've seen concerts here, like during the Bloxy Awards. We saw the Lil Nas X concert. There's more concerts that are coming here on the platform as well. There's also, who knows, maybe people will have weddings. Maybe people will have graduations. Maybe people will have all sorts of events here in this virtual space, and I think that is the aim for Roblox in the future. So the fact that this is changing, it really does make sense. So I think what they're doing is basically making room for what the experience in Roblox is intended to be in the future, and what they're planning on doing with the platform. So yeah, just think of Roblox now. It is not just so much a platform for gaming, it is a platform for virtual online experiences. And gaming at this point is just probably going to be considered just one niche and one aspect of the Roblox platform overall. So I think this is kind of cool, the fact that, you know, it's an indication that they're going into the future, they're evolving, they are growing, and we are going to be able to have some amazing experiences at our disposal in the future as this platform grows, and as the whole virtual space and metaverse grows all together. So that's it, guys. Roblox itself is no longer considered just a specific quote-unquote gaming platform. It is so much more. So what are you guys' thoughts on this? I'd like to know in the comments what you guys think about this whole thing. If you think of anything else that maybe I didn't address that might have to do with this whole change, then let me know in the comments. I'm curious what you guys are thinking about this. And if you guys are new, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.